Well, here we are. We've made it to the Bay of Los Angeles. And I don't know, it's a place we didn't make it to last year when we were down here. And I'm glad to be here. It's pretty, but you can see I have my puffy jacket on. We got a little rain, the temperature's dropped, and I don't know, I'm definitely not getting any sympathy from you guys who are up north in the States, and it is freezing there right now from what I hear. It's maybe in the 50s here. There's a little bit of a breeze. So we're sitting out here on the slab that we found, the slab of concrete, overlooking the Bay of Los Angeles. We're all getting a little chilly and talking about how it feels late in the day because you get this thing here in Baja called Baja midnight. And what that means is sometimes you'll be sitting around hanging out and you'll start to get really sleepy and tired and it feels like it's midnight. And then you look at your watch and it's 8:30. And that is Baja midnight. It is so comfortable and relaxing, and you get in this groove down here of just being in these beautiful places, hanging out with awesome people, and it can start to feel really late, really early. And that's kind of nice because you get up early, you enjoy these sunrises, you enjoy the sunsets, and you kind of get into that rhythm of get up when the sun comes up, go down when the sun sets. It's really nice. All right, so Baja midnight is upon us. You might not be able to tell from this video, but it is starting to get dark and we are starting to get cold. And that is the most beautiful thing about having a Revel van is once the conditions turn on you, you've got a very comfortable place to go and hibernate for the night and be ready for another adventurous day. So that's what we're gonna do. And we're gonna see you guys in the morning. Good morning, Bay of LA. Crawling under a tree here, and we're headed up on a little hike. We saw there's a trail above our camp that goes to some old, maybe a mining ruins or a mill, something up there. It's a bunch of big stone structure. Oh, here's the trail. Okay, we took a pretty rough trail to get up to a pretty nice trail. Okay, we made it past the old mill and we're gonna keep traversing along here. And we have these amazing views of the Bay of Los Angeles. All right, we are pulling out from our camp here at Bahía de Los Angeles on our really cool little concrete slab we have, and we are headed to the next point. I've got a few places in mind. We'll see what pans out, but you're gonna have to follow along and see where we go. But we're off. All right, we have made the turnoff from Bay of Los Angeles, and now we're going to Mission San Francisco. I think I've got that right. It's a mission that is just south of the road that comes into Bay of Los Angeles, and it is gonna actually provide us a little bit of a shortcut. Now it's probably not gonna actually be shorter or faster, but it's gonna be a cut of the corner of if we went back up to the Highway 1, and that's kind of cool. So supposedly we're gonna see some cool countryside, we're gonna see some great cactuses, and then we're gonna get to go to this very old Spanish mission. So let's check it out. Right now we are gonna air down because we probably have some sandy roads in our very near future.
Some days I'm really glad I'm out filming and not riding in the van. This looks so scary to me. Ah. No problem though. He makes it look so easy.
We're here with Jose right now. He's going to take us on a tour of the San Francisco Mission. It's going to be pretty awesome.
Hola,
here we go.
Bienvenidos. Para nosotros, restoration, tomar réplicas de original.
Ajá.
Ajá. Tomar réplicas de original.
Yes.
Roca es original. Okay. Todo es original. De cornisa para abajo. ¿Símbolo? Sí. Símbolo de Jesús de España. Entonces este significa historia de Jesús en la cruz. De que nosotros seamos una gran familia. Déjenos.
Neat.
Original.
Bien. Bien.
Para llegar a Jesús. Aquí
Okay, so we just did a tour of the cathedral here, the Mission. This place is built to last. The original bell is up there. This was built in 1762.
This wonderful man took us on a tour. He is indigenous. His family has lived here forever. And it's a beautiful place inside, rich in history from the 1700s. A really special place. Now we are headed to go camp in the cactuses.
We are on this windy, narrow road. We've left the Mission. We're getting some pretty good desert pinstripe going. There's cactuses I have never seen before. And we are going to a campsite now that is supposedly called the Cactus Paradise. Good morning, Cactus Camp. Man, it was quiet back here. This was nice. We are what feels like we're in the middle of nowhere, way back here on this road that I want to talk to you a little bit about. So I looked on Onyx Offroad, I looked on some websites, and it said this is just a pretty nice dirt road, and it's an very easy drive. I think that's what it said, literally very easy. And right here along the road, that would be true. But when Hurricane Hillary came through here, it dumped a lot of rain, like way more rain than they normally get here. All the arroyos completely flooded and destroyed where the roads cross the arroyos. Now there's also a lot of other places where we've seen just major trenches running in the middle and the sides of this road, and it has just chewed it up. So I was pretty surprised at how challenging this route was in a few places. Now it's nothing the vans can't handle. They did fine, but it was quite a bit rougher than we were expecting. There was even a few places where it looked like there was a new road that just kind of went off on a hillside. And it was very off camber and kind of a little scary in places because, you know, you're traversing along a mountainside and your van's laid over at 25 degrees and it's kind of unnerving. The road seems a little bit better over here. We don't have too much further to go to get out and back over to Highway 1. But let's revel in the place that we've camped at last night. This place on iOverlander is listed as Cactus Camp. And it is just that. This place is just dominated with these crazy cactuses, trees that have big thorns on them, such as these right here. These things are just wild. They look like there's something out of a Dr. Seuss book. But you do have to be careful walking around because everything here wants to poke you. Look at this guy right here. He definitely wants to poke me. But if you want to see cactuses that will just blow your mind, this could be the place for you. This is such a wild environment, and we really enjoyed our camp here last night. But it is time to push on. We're going to try to today get out to Highway 1, and then we're going to head south towards Guerrero Negro and beyond. Baja definitely does not disappoint. This place is so cool. thank you guys for being a part of this journey. This is our journey southbound on the Pan American Highway. We're going to go all the way to Argentina, and it's going to be a wild ride. It's already proven to be that. If you wouldn't mind, please hit the like and subscribe buttons down below. That really does help our channel grow. And if you want to be a bigger part of our journey, consider joining our Patreon. And our Patreon is a place where you then can get more behind the scenes. You can get access to our field guides. Now, what is a field guide? We've created field guides to some of our most adventurous trips. We've got a whole series here to Baja from last year, and we're going to be updating those with where we're going this year. And we also have field guides going all the way up to the top of the Arctic. We've got them for the Dempster and the Dalton Highway and the Cassiar Highway, and in Southeast Alaska as well. So check those out. Those are available to our patrons on Patreon. So leave us a comment down below. Let me get to know you guys. What are your interests? What do you want to see in future videos? Are there any questions you have about us or our van, or the gear we're carrying along, or even the route we're planning to take? We want this to be a community of travelers. To be a community, we need you. Thank you so much.